Namaste and welcome to today's talk. And we are talking about remedy patterns and how to understand remedies. And we are going to talk about the remedy alumina. Alumina is pure clay. You can see here. You can see this in the periodic table that alumina, and you can see this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. And in row 3, alumina is here. You can see in the third column, the first is natrum, second is magnesium, third is alumina. This is where it lies. The main genius of the remedy is it has a very strong action on cerebrospinal axis, causing a lot of disturbance in coordination, causes paralytic effects. Dryness is a very important state in them. They are very thin, inactive, they want to lie down. One of the strongest genius is confusion. There's a lot of confusion of identity. They can be very impulsive, violent, suppressive, and they can have a syphilitic state within them. So, I'm going to start about alumina by talking about important rubrics of alumina. And the main rubric of alumina for me is a issue where they cannot even understand their own identity. They are actually living on someone else's identity. So there's a lot of confusion of identity. One of the patients who did very well on alumina told me once that, I feel and see myself through other people's eyes. I feel as if I am nothing. I am actually totally dependent on my partner. He decides everything for me. I don't even know who I am, and that is my conflict. There is a conflict. Natrum, magnesium are also dependent, but in alumina, they are dependent, and that is a conflict for them. This confusion is much deeper, confusion even while reading. Very important rubric for me. Delusion, consciousness belongs to another. Alumina, given by Boric. This is very important rubric for me to understand alumina. One of my patients had exactly the same symptom where she said that when she says something, she feels as if someone else has said it. So delusion says something, somebody else has said it when he, alumina, Kent. This is a very, very strong state. Many dreams, and dreams often gives a subconscious state of alumina. Pursued by animals. They can be very, very sensitive, as if they can feel as if they will injure themselves. There is a lot of impulsive state while when they look at night they feel they'll they'll kind of kill someone. Very, very impulsive suicidal state in a very, very last stage of alumina. One of very important symptom is they can be very, very sad and depressed in the morning, like coccus cacti. Due to neurological symptom, they can almost be scared of falling upwards, downwards. I told you about the suicidal state of alumina. Especially sharp instruments. Think about alumina. Even thoughts of the complaints that he's passing through causes a lot of palpitation for alumina. Everything seems too long. Life seems boring. Very often alumina will tell you, I feel bored, I feel bored, I feel bored. They can also be very obstinate. There is a rubric obstinate resist wishes of others. It has alumina in that, along with nux vomica. After periods is the worst time for them because they get very tired and they get many, many frightful thoughts constantly. And these thoughts about their identity, about how other people are treating him, can be tormenting, torturing for them. So internally, they one of my patients who did very well on alumina used to be very, very timid on one side, and on another side would always feel assured about himself. So there's a lot of conflict there. Paralysis is a very big symptom for alumina. They lose coordination. So neurological cases, alumina is a very important remedy. For example, after hemiplegia. Painless paralysis. Think of alumina. Think of oleander also. One of the very important thing they desire for charcoal, coal, indigestible things. Coffee is a strong desire. Cold food is a strong desire. Dry food, inedible food items is very important. Potato aggravates potato aversion. These two are very important symptoms for alumina. Rice, they are craving for rice. Alumina and staphysagria. Tea is a very important desire for alumina as well. Skin can be very important. So, in very, very bad cases of psoriasis, skin pathologies, rugged, thick skin, lichen planus, scabby, scratching but bleeding, this is alumina. Gastric symptoms, very important I've seen is left sided symptoms and colic. Dr. Sarkar used to tell me in most cases of renal failure, alumina is very important remedy. The constipation is a very important symptom of alumina also. We know about it. Neurologically, very important when they're sitting with legs crossed, they can have a lot of neurological symptoms. Heels feel numb. Inability to walk except when eyes are open. Female symptoms we know the transparent, ropey, burning leukorrhea, better by cold water. It's always complementary to bryonia, follows well bryonia lachesis sulfur. There's one more remedy, alumen, which we should study more. One of the strong feeling in alumina in row 3 is I am lacking identity. I am separate, but who am I? Alumina is confused about his identity, wanting his own identity, but not sure who I am. I am separate, but who I am. There is a lot of confusion, hesitation. Do I want this or do I want that? Hesitation is a very important word in alumina. Special thanks to Juhi who wrote this for me. She made this presentation, so I thank her. And this is my email ID. Write to me what you think about our talk for today about alumina and remedy patterns.